Welcome to Table Talk. Table Talk. Table Talk. Table Talk.
It's your girl Shida X, the Dolly herself. I will be live on Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice. Stay tuned to islandvibe.net.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice. Welcome to another episode, a thrilling episode. I have a dancehall, if I want to say dancehall queen. Do you have any sayings that you say of yourself?
Dancehall Queen is, or up and coming, usually.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. And her name is Shida. She.
Shida. Shida
Shida. All
X.
right. Shida X. Shida X. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself before we start?
Sure. So I am an American born, first generation though, dancehall artist. Both my parents were born in Jamaica. So I've always had a love for music. And because American born, I did start like with just, poetry and writing songs in American rap style. But because I do have this strong Caribbean background and then the love for music, they just ended up meeting each other and fusing. And then I discovered the talent of being able to like write in the patois style. So, wrote my first song, Calling, and the rest has been history since then. So,
What I really, I should say, love about our Caribbean heritage, no matter where you're from the Caribbean,
mhm.
it's like we can code switch. We can just switch from one accent to the next. Because one thing I heard your accent in one of your videos, and then
Mhm.
now I'm hearing a pure American accent. Like, wait a minute. Thought she was gonna come on and talk some Jamaican patois.
I mean,
Really?
so we can talk in at a weird, but it's natural for me to talk in my regular voice, but
Yeah,
like as you say, like when that extrovert side is coming out and I'm like in
yeah,
Jamaica or around my cousins, I
yeah.
fear but I fear patois me talk. So
Ah,
yeah, so it's just it's just whatever comes like if we get into the tings, it'll come out. If that
okay.
makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
All right. But the way that you speak, okay, so you were born here, of course, right?
hmm
And the influence Jamaican American. But how
hmm
did it stick? Like I have some people, born American, but would not speak a lick of Caribbean at all. So what made you, speak like that? Is it because your household, everybody spoke that way, so you're able to intertwine between the both? Okay.
Um, for lack of better terms, I just grew up really Jamaican.
Ah.
Like I might as well have been born in Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
So it's just the presence is just super strong.
Okay.
And my cousin had dug up this video, this old video. I had to be like maybe 10, 11, and we was at the beach in Jamaica, and she had said something like my baby cousin was gonna come into the water, and I'm like, the water is deep, it's the ocean. I'm
Yeah.
10,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I was like in the video, Gila, I gotta stay right there, so like so like it's there and it's been there. And I had to laugh when I saw that video because I was like, I was just this American born girl, but just Jamaican AF.
Yeah.
so, so yeah.
I think that's beautiful. That's beautiful. My daughter loves being a Trini. She was born here. She'll swear that she's a Trini, but she does not have the
But
accent.
she, but
She
but she,
is. No, she is. She is. She is. By birthright, she is. But for her to, as soon as you start speaking too fast or anything like that, I guess because, as you say, the influence is really strong, right? But the
Mhm.
influence wasn't strong on our end because the amount of times that they went there or the amount of people that they met, it was next to none. Everybody's in
Mhm.
Trinidad and stuff like that. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
but you visited Jamaica a lot, or it's just here, you have a lot of family.
I've been going back and forth to Jamaica since I was a baby.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like one day I'm going to write a song and the cover of it is going to be like me as maybe like a 2, 3 year old with my mother plaiting my hair with the zinc fence behind us and me with the sandals and her with the nightie just
Yeah,
in a dirt backyard. So yeah, I've been going since I've been a baby and
I think
until
that is
yeah,
dope.
still.
That is dope. That is dope. Um,
Yeah.
your world, my nation, X nation.
hmm
Break that down for us. What does it really mean?
So it just really means that we're for the people. I'm for the people. And it's my nation, it's your nation. We come together and we just make one hell of a nation. When it comes to this music and how it makes people feel like, just like it's like it makes you feel united, one. Like you want to be one with that song, you want to be one with that rhythm. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. And what is the story behind it?
The story, is there really a story behind it?
Or how did you
I
come up with
guess,
that concept?
say again.
How did you come up with the concept?
Oh, well, definitely brainstorming with my management. They asked me some super imperative questions to like my goals and
Mhm.
what I want to do. And like the biggest thing I want to do in music is move people. So we brainstormed based off of things that I was describing to them and Shida X, it only made, sense. X Nation. I had to have like spitballed in my it was like it was gonna be X Nation or it was gonna be X Nation or something else. So I gave them like those two options and then they helped me come up with the idea and the phrase. Yeah.
Mhm. Who is Shida X in one sentence for someone hearing your name for the first time?
Shida X is an up and coming dance hall queen.
Hmm. Brilliant. What kind of energy do you bring every time you step on stage?
Every time I step on stage, I just want to bring wow energy. Like, who is this girl? Like, we need to figure out who she is. Like, that's all that's ringing in my head. Like, when you go on this stage, leave an impression. So people want to know more because that's the goal at the end of the day. Like, I want people to hear my music and to take to me and want to come see me. So, I had first impressions matter a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Mm.
You were born in the US but have strong Jamaican roots. How did that shape your identity and sound?
Um, Essentially, it gave me the formula that I needed. Caribbean music, dancehall music, I should say, has a specific sound. And, I've heard people try to imitate it, and you always know the difference. So so far the feedback I've gotten even from people born in Jamaica is the music that I make is almost identical to what they hear from the Jamaican born artists is.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me because that's my goal.
Yeah, that's very good. At what age, just take me back. Some of my questions might seem repetitive, right? But
Mm.
take me back to the time when you discovered, you know what, this is what I want to do. Or even your parents said, you know what, she sings, let me take her to class. Just give me a brief history of, you know, you and what happened when you were a child to probably like 15 years from now, 15 years prior.
So when I started with poetry essentially and that kind of went into writing songs and freestyles and things like that. And I was slightly shy again. I was like more outgoing with like close friends. So I would like have instances where I was comfortable enough to like share what I wrote with them. And like, although we're young, it was still like, oh, it was like a factor, like, I did something good. So I was like, okay, I'm good at this. So I just kept writing. But again, being young, I didn't really have the resources I have now. So it was just to myself. and I would let my, cousin hear it. I would just like rap it to him. Um, or like anybody or to friends, I would just, rap it to them. And
Yeah.
then that was just it. But I just kept on with it and kept on with it. And then got into my 20s and I was, I started, I don't know, really like sparked me. It was a song that sparked me into wanting to write a Caribbean song, but it was kind of like one day I was writing American music and the next day I was writing a Caribbean song. It happened so quick. It was like, I even shocked myself. I was
Also,
like,
no.
I wrote that? I was like, oh my gosh. So I wrote a Caribbean song and it was great. It's called Calling, my first Caribbean song, and people tell me all the time, like, "Wow, like that song is Chef's Kiss," and I'm like, "That's my first song I've ever written." So,
Oh, beautiful. What I like to do, I won't put you on the spot right now, but what I like to do is I like to have my guests sing a cappella, right?
I,
So, so
I tell everybody, I tell everybody, I would never tell you I am a singer. What I
okay.
tell my managers and what I tell everybody is I can carry a tune.
Ah,
So my songs, they are not like out of my range, auto tuned to the ground. If you're listening to my song and it sounds like an angelic, harmonic person, and then in person it sounds like a scratchy. I'm not saying
yeah,
I do,
yeah, yeah.
but I like to set the expectation accurately.
Okay.
I can carry a tune, but am I Mariah Carey? No, ma'am.
No. All right. So
Yeah, but
do
I
you,
can sing one of my songs though, for sure.
okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that in between the sessions and
Okay.
um what growing up, what kind of music filled your home?
Barris Hammond, Sanchez, Buja, of course,
Mhm.
Lady Saw, um, who else? I know I'm missing a lot. Sizzla,
Yeah.
Hilton, Collie Buds.
I loved Kali Buds when he used to
Mm,
sing. Oh my God.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the other one? Ninja Man.
Mhm.
My mom loved what the heck is his name? Red Rot, I think.
Oh yeah.
So when I'm
Red Hot.
growing,
Yeah. All of the legends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
growing up, like my dad was that type of Jamaican dad that had the stereo with the glass you
Uh-huh.
open and
Uh-huh.
have the records he playing, and yeah, he would play those out. he would he would play those out. Yes, those are
I
my
think
songs to today.
that in itself instills a love for music in you because you grew up with that air,
Hmm.
singing all the time, um, just humming to the music. I knew every single song back in the day because of my mom. She had
Yep,
records and, grow up like
yep.
that. And at one
Mhm.
time I wanted to sing, and then things just diverted, totally diverted. Uh, um, when did you realize dancehall wasn't just something you loved, but something you wanted to pursue seriously?
Well, when I wrote that first song, and I realized that I can write a good dance hall song. Because I always love dancehall. I always listen to dancehall music, and I just be like even when I didn't know I can write a dancehall song, I'd be like, oh my gosh, why can't I be a part of this? Why can't it be me on this track? This track
Uh-huh.
makes me feel so good. I would love to be a person to create something like this. And then once I wrote my first song, and I realized, oh, okay.
It happened.
Then I was like, of course, let's do it. Let's see what more can come from this.
Come from it. All right. How long have you been in the business?
I would say maybe 22 years, like about 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard you before?
My sound is a fusion between American trap rap and dance hall vibes. I mean, a lot of people when they think of dance hall, they think of your Beanie Mans and Sean Paul's and things like that,
Hmm.
which, you know, can be accurate. Um, but they would have to know more like your cartel and your like Idonia
Yeah.
and Masika and people like
Mm.
that. So if they don't know that, I'm not gonna lie, it is gonna be hard to explain to them. And they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like you can explain it, but that don't mean they would retain it because
Yeah, because
they
they'll have
don't.
to know the songs and they need
Right,
visuals to
right,
really. Okay.
right. So, but that's why I have it out there for them to have a listen. And I have introduced a lot of people now to like that side of dancehall. They're like, I never knew this music exists, and it's bumping. I'm like, yes, it is. You're welcome. Mm.
Yeah. Hmm. Your music blends confidence, soul, and energy. Where does that come from?
I'm a naturally confident person, so it's gonna come out in the music. And like I said, it's a passion of mine. So my soul is in every song.
Hmm.
So they just intertwine with each other very naturally.
Okay. Do you write your own? Well, you mentioned writing your own. What gives you that? Like, pick any song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where would you pull your energy from? Like, what will you be thinking when you're writing your songs? Is it from reality, something you go through, or you just think up something and write it?
No, it's usually what I write is usually what I'm feeling or thinking at
Hmm.
the time. What I'm knowing I exude or want to exude or
Yeah,
maybe have experienced for sure. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. What message do you want people to feel when they hear your music?
I want them to feel the message of like being confident in yourself, feeling good, knowing your worth, um, knowing how to have fun, and overall feel good.
Good, feel good music. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you approach dance hall traditionally, or are you intentionally pushing it in a new direction? I mean, it basically explains what your sound is, but this is just to go in more depth.
I think I'm indulging in a boundary that's already been pushed because I wouldn't call it your typical dance hall because there is like this now fairly new, not too new, but fairly new term called trap dance hall.
Yeah.
That is, something that is super prevalent now, but at one point there was nobody doing trap dance hall. So I am kind of jumping into that world, which it
Okay.
is a boundary pusher, but I love it and it moves me. And it moves a lot of people because there's a lot of people that listen to
Cool.
artists.
Could you name one of them?
You
That I
have
can.
Skilly Bang is one,
Oh, Skilly Bang.
Gang
Oh.
is another.
Mm,
You have Valiant,
oh.
Croft,
Mm-hmm.
Area Code,
Mm-hmm.
um, Malidan. There's so many more of them. Swiss, so like ES God. Yeah, it's a lot. I listen to a lot of them. And then you have the women like Stock Ashley and Spida,
Yeah.
and Jada Kingdom. So
Okay. Yeah, to the Kingdom is familiar to me. Yeah.
mm,
All right. You open for major artists like Shinzia, Mavado, is it TJ
TJ, yes.
and Valiant? What did those experiences teach you?
Those experiences taught me to captivate the crowd. um, because every performance was just a lesson to get better. When you first start performing, there's no book to teach you. I mean, you can watch videos and things like that, but I just feel like for me, it didn't feel like there was a book. So I was kind of like figuring it out. So every stage taught me to give more, what to do next time, how to really leave an impression, I would say.
Okay. And being in the industry 6 years, how do you land those gigs? Like some
Well,
people wait years and years and years before they can even touch a stage, like, much less to be opening for these
mhm.
artists.
Well, I am a God blessed child. I I have the privilege of knowing people that indulge themselves in music as well.
Okay.
And they can see that this is what I want and I'm
Mhm.
taking it seriously. So they would be willing and so gracious to extend opportunities like that to me. So that's definitely it's a blessing because like you said, I mean, there's
Yeah.
people that have been doing it longer than me and have not had the opportunity to touch a stage of an actual prominent artist
Yeah,
along,
exactly.
to open up for a prominent artist. So I'm definitely super blessed. I feel super blessed. Like I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is where I'm supposed to be because of that
Yeah.
fact. Yeah.
I love that. Was there a moment on stage where you thought, yeah, this is where I belong? Just to further extend what you said about coming into the music and finding your place in it, and this is what you want. Just elaborate on that.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm on the stage and I'm performing the song and I'm looking out into the crowd and I see people like bobbing their head or like even dancing with their partner. I'm just in my head, I'm like, they are listening to something I wrote. I picked the beat, I picked the engineer,
Mm.
somebody that knows what they're doing and
Yeah,
stuff like that. I okayed the master, and these people are enjoying it.
yeah.
That is the goal.
What I like is, how people say to manifest, but my thing is you speak life into something, right? Where you said you were rapping and then now you're singing in your own native tongue, um, and now singing for bigger artists and
Mm-hmm.
people just loving your song, loving your artistry. It's amazing,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So amazing. How do you prepare mentally before performing in front of a big crowd?
Mm-hmm. I think I prepare mostly by practicing. It makes me more comfortable
Mm.
because if I have something organized and ready to go,
Yeah.
it makes me more confident. So definitely that's also mental preparation for me because me practicing and me be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that also makes it real for me that I'm about to step on the stage
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you about to kill it because now I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm like, oh yeah, 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 they're gonna like that.
Do you have a routine? Do you have a routine some people say, oh, I have to probably go in studio like 3 times a week. Do you have to do that or
No,
you're just a natural?
I'm just ready. Yeah, I'm ready. It's been a long time coming. Like this time right here, this chapter is not to be squandered. So I'm ready.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't go into the studio and rehearse a lot or anything like that, or do you just prepare at the house? What is your preparation like?
I if I'm performing something, usually it's already like recorded
Okay.
and ready to go. So I'll just like play it on the speaker
Yeah.
and just like vibe to it, vibe to the words, and create the illusion as if I'm on stage and flow with it, play around with like the wording
Hmm.
and like adding words, dropping words, and things like that.
Are you a person that always do pen to paper, or you have a lot of songs in your head that you could just spit at any time?
I'm usually a writer downer,
Hmm.
just because um, it's easier to organize my thoughts. I have a lot of like when I'm writing music, I have a lot of thoughts. Sometimes I have to like write it and then I write something else and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come back to that later. But I'm have it there because I know I'm gonna be like 10 bars in and I'm gonna forget what I said because like I'm already knowing what how I want to switch up a flow. I just gotta like pin it there. So when I get there, I know like the transition and things like that. So
How to go back to it. Okay.
mm.
Okay. What makes your stage presence different from other artists?
Right now I don't really have like a something that I would say is like a grand difference.
Mhm.
Um, like I said, every performance is a learning lesson, so I'm still really getting into the groove of my thing. So I think it's equally enjoyable, and that's fine for right now.
Mm.
Although it's not like you're gonna come to Shida X is gonna be opening, and I'm gonna do like a backhand spring, and you're not getting that nowhere. Like, no, that's not. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna perform a song
Yeah,
that's gonna make you bop your head.
yeah. Your voice
And
alone is the difference, correct? And your words and all
right,
that is
right,
right.
right. Maybe one day I'll be doing acrobats from
Oh
the
no.
ceiling. Maybe one day, along with the give you a little new wow factor. But as of right now, just they should be expect to just listen and enjoy the music.
Hmm. I know, let's say Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey would belt a tune and she'll hold it for a long time.
Hmm.
Or maybe they have some people who would like their dance creativity might probably show like a difference. For you, it might probably be your words or how you sing, your melody. And as you say, you get into this, you said it was um,
Trap dance song.
trap dance hall. So that could be your uniqueness in itself.
Yeah,
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 that could
yeah.
definitely be unique. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
uniqueness. I mean, what can I say? Like, what can I say? Like,
I
I'm
know.
already, I'm, I'm just always very curious to see, like, when the masses are able to get to know who I am,
Yeah, yeah,
like, how are they going to feel? I feel like they should feel ecstatic, but you never know. Like,
yeah.
who does American Girl think she is?
Ah! The
But
just the transition of the accent to me alone is interesting.
right.
That's the uniqueness in it for me, how you're able to transition. And then of course being Caribbean, we tend to do that. But
Mhm.
I'm just using my daughter, for example. If I hear her start talking Trini, I'll be like flabbergasted.
Like, so you're saying she doesn't,
She
or
doesn't. She doesn't.
oh,
She doesn't. If we speak too fast, she'd be like, "What?" But she didn't have the
yeah.
exposure that you had.
Right,
That's the difference. But I'm just saying your uniqueness is that in itself, when someone meets you and then you transition into patois. Um,
right.
yeah. What's been one of the biggest challenges you faced?
I would say the biggest challenge that I face is just navigating this
Mhm.
gigantic world of music by myself at one point, but that hurdle has definitely been cleared.
Yeah.
So to God be glory. It's hard. It's a harder you learn a lot of hard lessons. So I would say that's the biggest one. If I
Oh,
had somebody, like maybe like somebody invested in like my music career, like from me being like 10 and rapping in my room to like now,
yeah.
maybe it would have been a little different, but I know I'm not the only one.
Oh, yeah. Of
Everybody,
course.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that is trying to indulge in music and they don't really have the guidance, so they have to go through those bumps and bruises
Mhm.
and figure it out. So
Yeah. Yeah, financially is not I was saying entertainment in itself, financially is not an easy road. Some people might probably like there's one person who was doing an interview. I don't know if you know Nyla Blackman or if you know certain soca artists, right?
mm-mm.
And
Well, some, but not stuff.
Yeah. So the manager was saying, he's like, I don't know if Nyla wants me to say this. Her grandfather was the inventor of soca, right?
Okay. Okay.
And he was saying when she came to him to manage her, he was like, she didn't have any money, but she really knew what she wanted to do. So he invested in her. So
Mhm.
sometimes you'd find managers who would invest in you because they believe in you, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, and I definitely feel like that's what I've been blessed with is managers that believe in me. They see what I've been seeing
Yeah.
myself and what other people have seen too. Like I said, I have friends and family that have heard my music and things like that, and they would tell me, you know, it's good. Like, what you gonna do with it? And I'll just be like, I'm trying my best. So to find people that see that potential in me and can like really harness it and make something grand of it, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah. Well, tell us, since we're on the topic of management, tell us a little about EAS Entertainment Group and, your management and how
Mm.
did that come about and how do you feel about being managed as opposed to you not being managed?
So Sid and Cher, I met them at a festival in Baltimore. I think it was called Festival. They had like a booth set up and they had like these standing up photos of like the artists that they manage.
Mhm.
So, you know, I looked and I was like, oh, okay, you guys, I liked how it said. I was like, they really pushing their artists. Like they got their artists' faces plastered right up front the table. Like they're not playing around.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I mentioned that I did music before this or after this. I'm leaning more towards after, but
Okay.
essentially, me and Cher, we started having small talk, and she was helping out at the event. So she had asked me if I can, like, you know, help her, of course.
Yeah.
And then me and Sid, we were having like a recreational conversation about something. It was hilarious, but like you would have thought I knew those two
For a long
for
time.
years. Like
Yeah.
I don't. We just clicked. Everything was natural. Me and Cher was talking. She asked me if I could help her. I said, of course, you know, like me and Sid are talking. We're doing this banter back and forth, having laughter.
Yeah.
So music and me doing it was mentioned sometime that night. And they said, you know, we'll keep in touch. We'll follow up with you and things like that. So they followed up with me and we did a Zoom like consultation where I essentially explained to them like my expectations and they did the same and we shared information and ideas and they decided that you know our goals aligned so that they were gonna you know manage me. Having management has been such a lifesaver and life changing truly. They have made so much things happen for me. I think I've been with them for like 6 7 months
Okay.
and they are not messing around. they they are not messing around. The girl is booked and busy. I like they told me that I was going to be, and I
Booked.
knew I was. It's like you know things, but when it's happening, it's like, oh my gosh, like it's happening. Like things are happening, and I'm so excited. And I tell them all the time how much I appreciate them.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. When you have management, it's always a plus when, it's not just talk, they're actually doing it for you and you align. That's the
Mhm,
best thing that could ever happen.
mhm.
As a female artist, do you feel like you have to work twice as hard?
Yes. To circle back to that wow factor stage
Yeah.
presence,
Yeah.
I definitely know that I need to get there because it is harder being a female artist. Like a man or dancehall artist can get on the stage and jump up and down
Mhm.
and you know and wow, the crowd goes wild. So you know, I mean, you know, I've seen some girl concerts, female dance hall, female, like even Spice, you know, like her concerts.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely lit. Everybody is loving and fangirling and stuff like that. But I just feel like a spice is not the one or the two. You know, like spice. If you are a spice, you are up there. So
Hmm.
not everybody can be a spice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
getting what spice is getting is not easy. But I feel like for some men, they get that same reaction and they have to perform with that spice is. But
Ah.
as a female, you have to be a spice to get that
Hmm.
reaction. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I find we always have to go the extra mile. If it's
Mm-hmm.
not heels, if it's not half nakedness, there's so many different things you have to do as a female,
Mm-hmm.
A guy could get on there with baggy pants and shirt. I mean, styled, of course,
Yeah.
but the lengths that we have to go through, like, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
it- it's
They can
interesting.
roll out of bed,
Yeah.
no haircut. Girls are still, let me get on there. My hair ain't done. They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
she don't know how she look. That's all they gonna say. Like even if the songs is banging, the
Hmm.
songs could be banging. The only thing that any headlines or people will be talking about is how my hair was not done. But if
Hmm.
he could just put on a baseball cap, no haircut, it's just
Yeah.
shake
Yeah.
and go.
Ah,
Mhm.
boy, I could go on and on about that.
Right.
You handle pressure, criticism, or being underestimated?
With criticism and pressure, I usually don't think too much about it because those things will like drive you crazy.
Yeah.
And, I do have experience of thinking about those things and they're just depressing.
Mm.
So, how I choose to handle it is just like knowing I have to do what I got to do and push through it and you'll be fine.
Mm.
Um, Feeling like I'm underestimated, same thing. Because as being, like I said before, my management being a female artist alone trying to navigate things.
Yeah.
People have told me I'm not ready to be on the stage. People have told me a song that I wrote is not going to do anything or go anywhere. It's not what anybody's going to want to hear, So, and I just been like, well, I'm going to do me. I'm going to see. I'm going to get more opinions than yours. I don't. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. You have confidence and you believe in yourself, and I think that's key when it comes to being an artist, or in
Mm-hmm.
this industry. What keeps you going on the days when things feel slow or uncertain? I know you say right now it's pace, 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 but when
Mm-hmm.
you have those uncertain days or slow days, how do you feel?
Slow days in what aspect?
Mm, let's say, like how they would say soca is seasonal, right? Or certain things are seasonal. You don't sing soca, but I'm just drawing a reference. Like certain things are seasonal. So let's say if you don't have a gig or it's a slow season where you're not being hired, maybe before this time when you had slow seasons, how did you feel at that time? How would you handle that situation?
I guess I
Where you don't have a gig or you're contemplating, when am I gonna get hired for something?
Right.
Mm.
I mean, I guess I would say it felt stagnant. Like I wanted to be doing things, and if it's not happening, then it's like it's not the best feeling. So on that front, now, but like you said, like that was then.
Yeah,
No, that's not really how I feel now.
yeah, yeah.
Because things are happening.
Mhm.
But would if the things that are happening were to stop, I would be crushed.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not like if it stops. Let's say you have a slow day. What would you do? What would just keep you going then? What will give you the incentive to keep on writing and singing and going for what you want? My incentive is, you know what? It's slow right now, but I'm getting an opportunity to write
Hmm.
and have some free time to just think and do what I
Hmm.
have to do. And what I do is I'll listen to positive quotes. I'll go and scroll a little bit, get some positive quotes. Like I watched what is it? Black Woman in Hollywood. And at the ending of that show, this lady said, no matter what you do, keep on going and show up. And somebody saying that makes it positive for me for the next day to go on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just genuinely love it so much. Nothing could take me from it. Like
Yeah.
there was only one time that I told myself that I was not going to do music. I was going to step away from it. And that was when I was going through a situation and I just felt depressed. And with feeling depressed, it was hard to kind of like fight through what I was fighting through, which is, you're by yourself, and although, you're trying to push yourself and doing things and taking pictures, maybe doing videos, dropping songs, nothing is really like sticking. So when you're, feeling most confident and happy and positive, you could be like, oh, just like push through, like something's gonna shake, something's gonna shake. But when you're like tired mentally and you're just thinking about a lot and you're just like, this music is expensive. If it's not expensive, you're not doing it right. So it's like you just start thinking about things that you're just tired of doing. And unfortunately, that crept in to be one of them. I was tired of being by myself. I was tired of feeling, going through the feelings of like being underestimated, like those feelings that I was once like brushing off was like getting to me. So I had to essentially like fight through those. And then meeting Sid and Cher helped that immensely. Like they came at the perfect time, because that's how I was feeling when I met them. And then when I met them, I was like, oh yeah, no, this is God wrote this. I'm supposed to be doing this. So now that I'm in that space and in that
Yeah.
in that headspace, the simple love for it would keep me going. Like we not having no shows or whatever. I still want to do a video. I still want to write another song. Let me hear some more beats. So that I can vibe to it and put something out that will, fingers crossed, God willing, get out there and get to the masses.
Very nice. Very well said. Um, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I would like you to give everyone your handles. We're gonna play some music. You'll get to hear some of her music.
Okay.
Also videos. Give them your handles and we'll be right back.
All right. You can follow me on Instagram at ShidaX baby underscore. My YouTube is Shida X. So is my Apple Music, Spotify, the Shida X baby on Instagram, and Shida X everywhere else.
All right, awesome. Keep it locked to Table Talk Show and Shida. We'll be right back.
Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice.
I'm your dancer. I saw you make me stay. Like me no want to play. And boy, you drive me crazy. Well on, me want a piece of the loving, can you give me? Them I call you John, so me nickname for you Jimmy. Me love the good up life, can you buy me Tiffy and the keys to the Beamer? You see me? You want a hot girl to turn you on. Make sure you know so you something stand long. You want a girl who will well and perform and give it to you all night long. Baby, you got me balling.
Back to our regular scheduled program. Table Talk.
Welcome back to Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice and Shida X. We're having a beautiful conversation between Caribbean women and and thank you for joining. All right. I'm just gonna let you know we do have a game coming down further down. I was thinking of playing the game just as we got in, but then I was like, nah, I got into all the questions and so forth. So we have a very exciting game that I play with everyone. A couple
Mhm.
of questions, which is like five that are straight to the point, just one word answers, and then the
Mhm.
other one is like you're gonna elaborate a little bit, So,
Okay.
right. So, you represent a bridge between the US and Jamaica. How
Mm-hmm.
important is that to your brand? Just to elaborate a little bit more, because I know you spoke about it and
Mm-hmm.
heritage and so forth. So how important is that to your brand?
That I'm Jamaican and American.
And having that bridge between both.
I feel like it's super important because it gives me diversity. And I just feel like that is a catcher when it's interesting. Like you said, it's interesting to look at when people want to look at something. That's that's what you want. So, yeah, having that aspect of diversity definitely important for the two sides. I know
Yeah,
what they're thinking. I know what they're thinking. I can put it together, and everybody can relate.
yeah, totally. Um, how, no, do you feel a responsibility to represent dancehall in a certain way?
Yes, I need
Mm,
to represent dancehall for what dancehall is meant for. That's a good time. That's, you know, a little X-rated, but it's like that's dancehall, and I want to make sure that I am following the blueprint. You don't got to change the
yeah,
wheel. You just gotta get on the wheel.
yeah. How do you stay authentic while still appealing to an international audience?
Because I still lead with being myself. I don't talk about things that I'm not um experiencing. So anything I'm talking about, if somebody's relating with
Yeah,
that, they're relating to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I have a little, I don't want to say controversial, but I always have this thing with Jamaica and Trinidad. I had to say it in my Trinidad accent, right?
Mhm.
Always have this thing with Trinidad and Jamaica, Trinidad and Jamaica.
Mhm.
If, if, I mean, Trinis, I know we love dancehall, um, there's certain things that we indulge in, and then our own Trini people would be like, you know, you're from Trinidad, so you should be playing more soca when you're having carnival and so forth. I don't know if you've experienced that. Have you attended any other carnivals, like in
Mm-mm.
Jamaica or even in Brooklyn or anywhere?
No, unfortunately not. I'm
Really?
not. Yeah, it's terrible. I want to go so bad, but every time Carnival comes around, it's always the worst time for me to travel. It's like a
Wow.
curse. I want it
Oh, wow.
lifted.
Because you performing, or it's just that you've never
I've
gotten the
just never been, even before, like I was like as busy as I am. I
yeah,
always
yeah.
wanted to go to Carnival and it just never happened.
Ah, okay. So I was gonna ask, what's this thing? Is it true that Jamaicans don't like soca, or do they like soca, or what is it?
The it's what because big up soca. I ain't trying to before I say anything. I'll listen to some soca music and I'll wind my ways very
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
but something bolted. It's like 5 songs on Dash That. Like
Really?
it's just too nice. It gets
Ah,
into the point where it's just nice and them not really set note. Like they'll say like a soca song is very repetitive.
mm.
So it's like, all right, bend right over. Okay, bend right
Yeah,
over. All right, now
yeah.
bend right over. And it's just, and then the next
Oh,
song is like, pull on. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
God.
Over and over and
So,
over. So the way how, so let me try to understand this, right? As a writer.
mhm,
when you when you hear songs like that, right?
mhm.
And the way how a Jamaican song would be written, like you write both American songs, rap songs. What would you change in soca to make it universal where people would like it?
Well, see, that's the thing. I think soca is universal, and I think people do like it. I just think you cannot have a party with all soca music. It soca needs supporting actors. That's
Yeah.
but I feel like that I don't think because I've been to parties where they just play Afro beats and there's people in the crowd like, okay, where's the dance hall? Where's the soca? Where's the so I feel like that is different genres of music, but I feel like it's just hyper focused because the Caribbean, like we're Caribbean, so like that's something within our community. But
Yeah,
in other communities, they saying the same thing about other music. That
true.
makes sense. So I don't think it's like strictly soca is only having that rep, but soca just so happens to have that rep in the Caribbean circle.
Mm.
And maybe I don't know if they can do, because like I said, I love soca music. I can't even explain it. Like,
No, but I get you. I get you because I was saying the same thing. I mean, I'm from Trinidad and I know soca music is evolving and we do have different types of soca music, where you'd find the slow pace, the groovy soca, and then you'd find the high pace ones, and then you'd find the ones where you could just dance to and it's just daggering, daggering, daggering. And certain things that, as you say, it's repetitive. So they do have some of those and they are trying to change, but you always wonder how come soca doesn't have a genre right now? Like if you have to, they'll say it's reggae or they'll say it's world music or something
oh, I
like
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you know. But I just wanted to get it from, not to put you on the spot or anything. I just wanted to hear from a Jamaican, well, slash American, what do you think about it and what could make soca reach to the next level? So, um, would you do a collaboration or a soca single with anyone?
Would I get on a soca song?
Uh-huh.
Of course. Lady Lava, hit me up.
Ah, yes.
I love Lady Lava. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to say, girl, because I love me some soca music, but can't soca can't run the party. It just
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah.
It needs support. Soca does what it does though. Like
Mhm.
you running off dancehall songs and then you switch on to soca, beer
Yeah,
madness,
yeah,
beer pull ups. So, but
yeah.
like know when to stop and bring in the support
Mix
for
it.
the soca.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about X Nation. What is it and how did it start?
So X Nation is, of course, a play on my name, Shida X. And it's essentially saying, like, that is the people that get what I am giving. That's the people that live in the creativity. They're entering into that realm that I am creating. So that'll be like, the fan base, X
Yeah.
Nation.
Ah,
Yeah.
beautiful. What makes your fan base different from others?
Um, well, I feel like they're different in the sense that they're listening to a genre of music that is very peculiar. So
Unique. Yeah.
yeah, it's very unique. So
Yeah.
I feel like that in itself,
Mm.
like there's nothing more on top of that. There's a lot of unique genres of music that is popular within its own right, but you would have to like do a deep dive to find it.
Mm.
So
That's good. How do you connect with your supporters on a deeper level?
I like to how do I connect with my supporters? Well, whenever an opportunity presents itself, I like to give verbal, confirmations of like my appreciation.
Mm.
I feel like, you can go far with just acknowledging the people who support you and letting them hear that and also letting them feel that as well. Um, Definitely keep them in mind.
Yeah.
And, when big things come through, big things will come through for them as well. They'll feel it.
Yeah. Do you ever go live on Instagram or TikTok or any of those?
No,
Connect.
remember, I am a little like, I feel like, sometimes being in front of the camera is just like, sometimes I feel like I'm a little too humbled, like to my
Uh,
detriment. I'm like, what am I doing in front of the camera? Like, who want to see me? Like, I'll say that stuff to myself, and I'll just be like, and everybody's like, what you mean? Who want to see you? Who want to see you? And I'm just like, So that's an internal battle that I kind of have to
Ah,
figure out with myself, like,
mm,
and to put myself more out there
okay.
with
Yeah.
my personality. Yeah, because I'm also very, like I can be outgoing, but I am like a closed book in certain ways where I only let close people into that side of me because you know whenever you put out there, you have to be prepared for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
response back. So if that's not something you're interested in, then why do that? But I definitely want to be more active in the sense where like I'm posting videos and giving people a little like insight that's harmless to my
Yeah.
life. Like everybody knows already, but I love animals. I
Mm,
work at a vet clinic as a vet
nice.
technician. Yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
like taking people more on a journey into the day in the life of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, but it, again, that interesting pull because like by night, dancehall rapstress, by day, veterinary technician loving on little kittens and things. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. Maybe are they far from each other?
Yeah, I mean, people, I battle with the same thing because sometimes, like, I'll tell you this, for example. Last night, I was eating a plate of food. I'm taking out food. I love to cook, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I see people who would cook and, they'll show their place. And there's one guy who does voiceovers because I do voiceovers. And I follow a lot of these people, right? And looking at examples and stuff like that. And TikTok will show you examples of, you know, how you can go live, what you can do. There's this girl I saw recently who was like, you have a video in your phone that needs to come out, or you need to do this, you need to do that. And then
Mm-hmm.
you have friends who's telling you, we don't need to see you every day. We don't need to see this every day, whatever, whatever, right? So it's like a toss up. But when I had my food in my hand, I was like, you know what? I should just go in front of the camera and just talk about my food and say whatever, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
comical like that. I used to do it before, but I think the older I get, I feel like it has to make sense.
Yeah.
But then at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, there's things that I put out. Like if I just put myself sitting down looking good, whatever, you get a
Mm-hmm.
lot of likes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're talking about your business, you don't really get not much likes. So it makes you think is like, what do I really want to put out there? And now the likes has gone down, and then you have to pay more money, and there's so
Yeah.
much stuff involved. But I do know as an artist, it's like you have to find, I guess, some way of putting yourself out there because you do have fans that wants to see you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to see your lifestyle, they want to see you, even if you're looking on a camera and you're doing like this or whatever, they want to see that. So I guess you have to find what you deem necessary to put out there, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's usually the internal battle there.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Does anybody want to see me in my jam? Like, sure, they'll like it, but the interest. But like I said, I'm also not like I said because This is my first time mentioning this,
yeah,
but I am an overthinker quite a lot. So, it would be good to have somebody like to rein in that. In my private moments
yeah.
because with the wonderful management I have, whenever I do like run something by them and it's like way overthinking, like they like bring me back to earth and I'm like, this is why I have you guys. But like when I am with my own thoughts, it happens. So
Yeah,
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 again, an internal battle that I'm a work in progress and I feel like I've made a lot of progress. So I feel like it will
yeah.
come a time where I will set up that camera and just be like, this is me.
Your
And
work will speak for itself.
yeah,
Your
that too.
work will, yeah, your work will speak for itself.
Yeah.
I've seen interviews with artists where they say, I was so shy and I was introverted and I think, was it not Ira Star, the other one who she's friends with?
Thames.
Huh? What's her name?
Thames.
Thames. I
Mhm.
was watching the interview with Thames and she was saying the funny thing is a lot of people who are um talented are
Mhm.
introverts. It's just amazing, you
Because
know?
in our heads, we like to
Yeah, yeah.
process things
There's so
differently.
many, so many people who are they're very talented, but they're introverts, and they until they get that, the same thing you were saying that she was sending her music to her cousin, and
Hmm.
till she finally put one out on video and it blew up, and that's when she started putting out
Yeah,
more and stuff like that. So, but
yeah,
your work will speak for itself. I mean, you've come a long way, and just for you to perform on stage alone, that takes guts.
yeah, yeah. Definitely got to put on your big girl pants.
Yeah. Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure, yeah.
Beyonce is one of them too, and I think she had a alter ego. She
Yeah,
called her
from
Sasha
Sasha
Fierce.
Fierce. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know. Oh, no. Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
In the next 3 to 5 years, I see myself, well, you know something, and this might play into my overthinking, but I will speak vaguely about what I see for myself in the next 3 years because I do believe in something that I think the majority of people know it by like the evil eye. Like if you speak too in detail of like movements, there
Mm.
will be envious eyes that will,
Okay.
watch out
Okay.
those moves and potentially, you never know,
Yeah,
has
yeah,
something to
yeah.
do with the demise of it. So
Ah.
I definitely see myself being super successful in what I am doing right now.
Mm.
The team I have, the collaboration we do, like the people that are coming and being introduced to me, and the genuine bonds that are being formed right now, the exposure, like there is absolutely no way with this momentum that great things won't be happening in three to
Yeah,
five years.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They said put it out there and it'll happen. It's already happening. So
It's already
just
happening.
keep
That's
on
the thing.
going.
It's
Yeah, just
already
bless yourself
happening.
and
Yeah.
you'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What's one goal you haven't achieved yet that you'd like to lock in?
A feature with a big artist.
Ah,
A
okay.
feature with a big artist. Somebody that, like you do the feature with that artist and your career is set in stone.
Yeah.
Solidified, excuse me.
Okay. Okay. Do you, well, I know you say you don't really go into studios per se to
Prepare.
like not necessarily perform, but to practice, right? But how do you meet with artists on a regular basis if you do?
So, I mean, I'm in environments where there's artists, well, excuse me, multiple artists. I do shows, and usually there are artists there. So
Yeah.
we'll mingle, we'll exchange, we'll network.
Yeah.
I've been to events where there's like a room full of artists,
Mm.
and you just, you talk, you listen to what they have and they listen to what you have, and if it makes sense, like that's, y'all are vibing right then and there. It's not hard to vibe with another artist,
Yeah.
um because when y'all are both serious, when everybody's in the room serious about what they're doing, it's like it's natural, it's easy.
It'll happen.
So and then on, social media,
Hmm.
that's the one of the easiest ways,
True.
your For You page, you listen to something, you're like, oh yeah. Then, platforms like Apple Music,
Yeah.
they, if you do like the mix, I've found a lot of new artists through
Mm.
there.
Okay.
But like if you're also meaning like on a personal level, um, I mean, I guess, events, because I have met no, artists. I was gonna say, have I met? No, of course, I've met artists.
Yeah. That's what I
Wonderful,
was gonna say.
blossom friendships.
It's going to happen because if you've opened for some of them,
Mhm.
it's like, I mean, I guess collaborating with them is a totally different thing, but I don't know if you've approached anyone or anything like that.
A
Like,
collaboration is
yeah.
definitely a step up because yeah, the opening and the meeting and the meet and greet, the picture is like
Yeah.
that's definitely an opportunity not to take for granted. And not saying that, but
Of course.
to have with the people that I've opened up with, if I had a song with
With
one of them, that's just a different ballpark, different feeling, different level. Yeah. So,
Well, I wish you all the best in that, and I
thank
hope
you.
within the years that you get what you ask for, you
Me
know?
too.
You're welcome.
Me too.
Um, are you aiming for global crossover or staying rooted strictly in dancehall? Which this was just a question that came up, and I know you're not doing that, but you could elaborate on that and say why.
Oh no, absolutely not. I don't want to stay in this box. This box is going to get me where I'm going, and then the box will open up even more. I'm a very diverse musical entity. Like me starting off even in American rap. I'm not opposed to if an American artist, God willing, I become who I know I can. They reach out and they want to work or we meet somewhere and we get to chopping it up. I'm not opposed to switching my style and doing hip hop, American rap. I also, this is the zinger, the shocker to a lot of people, but I also want to write or be a part of a rock song potentially one day. I would love to perform with a rock band.
Yeah,
So it's a lot that I would love to do. So never want to say definitely global crossover, even pop.
yeah,
Maybe not the singy pop, but something in that genre, something I can add.
mm,
Maybe who knows, fusion where a dance hall uh, style can fit, that actually is digestible for people. You never know. So,
yeah. Well, music is endless, and once you have that heart in it, in order to, versatile and you're eclectic, in your music choices and so forth,
mhm.
you never know where it could land you, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, one day that is the goal, but right now, it's best to stick in one lane because you can't seem like you're all over the place, focusing on having your hand in too many pots at one time. So my managers have definitely done a great job of like grounding me in this Caribbean dance hall era
Mm,
and focusing on that. Their advice has done leaps and bounds. So
that's
yeah.
beautiful. Um, who is Shida X, when the music stops?
Shida X is because Shida X is, love the hype, love the, love the broth and sing. Like, outside of that, I'm more chill. That's why when people find out that I'm like an artist and they see like what I do, they're like, it's always like, who are you? Like, different personality. Like, I'm super chill.
Yeah.
And like I said, I love my animals, and I'll do things like hiking and with my hiking with my animals, and I love scenic things. Um, I love to be out in nature, and if I'm not out in nature, I love to chill. I'll go to a party here and there if I'm invited and it's planned, but like when I get up and like be up in the club in like large groups, usually not,
Yeah.
But like she gonna party and I want to be around the crowd. Like I want to be around people. Like let's turn up, but I was like
Yeah.
very chill.
All right. So I have a couple of personal questions and then we'll get into some of your music,
Mhm.
writing and what was your thought process at that time? What's something fans would be surprised to learn about you?
I guess the side of me where I love rock music and heavy metal and things like that. Like I hear a lot of times that I don't look like whatever that looks like. a girl who would, indulge in those kind of things. So I think that's a fun fact about me.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. What motivates you beyond fame and success?
Um, the passion. I mean, like if I could, they say, what is that saying? If you could be rich without the fame, like would you want riches or fame? Or would you want the fame and riches? I do not care to be like if I could put my music out there and if I had an ultimatum, they're like, your music can go worldwide, but you can't be the face of it, but you would like reap the benefits of it, privately. Okay. I don't have to go down there and do the 10 weeks of training to be on stage for, but like I get the satisfaction of knowing that that's my body of work that everybody is swaying their heads to. And, I would get great satisfaction. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's beautiful. I like that. I'm going to take a quick break, right?
Okay.
I'm taking a quick break. I'd like you to give everyone your handles and then we'll come right back.
All right. You guys can follow me on Instagram at the ShidaX baby _. And y'all can find my music on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. If you type in Shida X.
Keep it locked to Nikki G The Voice on Table Talk Show with Shida X. And we'll be right back. Keep it locked. Watch some of her videos and music, and
Yes.
we'll be right back.
It's Shida X, the DMV Dancehall princess. Make you a piece, I ain't know. Never know, say you what I've missed up. You might set a weird, they wanna get a weird. And now you want a little tea for this talk. Steady for me, I wine for it. If I think I could go, we went on the fun. If I feel weird, I saw you make me stay up. The day I break it, and then I don't plan. My baby, you got me falling. Cause my body is calling. And are you gonna answer? Because I'm your dancer. And I said you make me stay. Like me don't want to play. And when you drive me crazy. Hold on, me want a piece and the love it can you give me? Them I call you John, so me Nicky for you Jimmy. Me love you good up like can you buy me tiffy and the keys to the bima, you see me, you see me. You want a hot girl to turn you on. Make sure you know so your song stand long. You want a girl who will and perform and give it to you all night long. Baby, you got me falling. Cause my song is calling. And are you gonna answer? Cause I'm his dancer. And I saw you make me stay. Like me no want to play. And boy, you drive me crazy. Oh, tell you big girl don't cry. You never miss the love until your summer run dry. On your body, then you have to give me one more ride. On the back of the and then you want it on the side. I said, oh, tell you big girl don't cry. You never miss the love until your summer run dry.
Welcome back to Table Talk Show. We're in the last few minutes, and I'm here with Shida X, the beautiful Shida X, dancehall queen. She has told me so much about herself, and you guys need to go see, well, not see, but listen to her music. Where can they find your music?
You can find my music on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. If you type in Shida X and any of the song. Do you do like words on the screen or?
Yeah. We'll put it there, and also at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad Whisper, Liquor Kitty, Shia, Calling, and soon I will be dropping an EP called Dali Exhibit with some good up songs. I can't give too much. You're gonna have to stay tuned, but they will be on all platforms May 1st.
Oh, beautiful. So walk us through Bad Whisper. Let me know, like, what were you thinking when you were penning the song and what was the experience?
What I was thinking was Skillabang. I was thinking, what would Skillabang say? I'm playing. I mean, kind of, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
When I heard the beat, I automatically knew, oh, this is giving me bad gal vibes. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so and I was just like, bad gal, what does a bad gal like? And bad gals love bad man. So I was like,
Yeah.
And then of course the bar from Skilly Bang, she love bad man, just like
Oh,
popped into my head, and
yeah.
the rest is history. I was like, she do love bad man. So I need to also emphasize how much we love bad man.
So give us a couple of, just give us a couple lines. Even if you don't sing it, you could talk it, whatever you want to do, just to give us that little a cappella feel.
All right, so it goes slap it up, make it jiggle. Me only want gun man and I'm a miggle. Nookie tight, nookie clean, nookie lickle. Nikki broke off the cock and make it cripple. She love bad man. Little X-rated, but I think it's very fitting to my agenda.
Yeah. It's sexiness is like,
Mhm.
All right, Little Kitty, walk us through that song.
So again, this is a song that is just about exuding confidence, and with exuding confidence, men usually like that. So and everyone knows how men can be possessive.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
essentially saying, like, he like what he see, he trying to lock it down, because the something is just good. And yeah, he wants that. So
Ah, but the name now, how you come up with Little Kitty? How does
I
it
literally
play?
had this conversation with my management group, and they would laugh till the cows came home. I was like, because it's when you know what I mean, you just know what I mean. But like I feel
Uh,
like explaining it is just like, ooh, girl. So Little Kitty is essentially your kitty, your female.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when it's little, essentially it's saying that it's tight.
Ah,
So it's saying
I just wanted
you're
to make sure.
little. So
Uh,
little, yeah.
ah, okay, okay, okay. I
Yeah, so it's saying like he wants the little kitty, he wants something tight, then it's tight, and he wants
get
that, so
okay.
he gonna act up for it.
All right, give us a little acapella with that one.
All right, I'm a little kitty pump up, walk inside the club and I demand him cups up. A little bad cute and I demand him want Mark X pull up when we left a black truck. You see the gal and think up. Taking on my ties when my looking at my eyes. He want to catch it, want to catch a little vibes. Wrist like Billy, want the pana eyes. He say, want the pana back ass.
Ara. All right. Now the next, I love it. I love it. I love it. What about Shake?
So Shake is a dance song.
Mm.
Like shake, me bumper, me lick it tight, tight, something in my comfort. It's essentially like, you shaking it up, and, a man always trying to, get behind something that he like, see shake up in the ear. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shake up me bumper, and, again, lick it tight, tight, something in my comfort.
Uh, I would like to hear a soca remix to that because that's what we like to do. Shake up we bumper.
Okay, look, now we
Exactly.
speak that out. Yes, yes, let's whoever's listening.
Yes, yes,
Full
yes.
kite top.
Uh-huh.
The clear.
And you have calling. Walk us through that. Like, what was your thought process when you were penning that? You wrote all of your songs.
Yes.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. Mm.
Again, Calling was the first dancehall song I ever wrote, and the beat took me away. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what, there was no like inspiration. It was just, I heard the beat and the words just flew into my head, like,
Hmm.
and it took me back. Truly, I finished writing the song, and I was like, I was like, wow, I really wrote that, like, and it sounds amazing. So that's when I knew that like the talent was there. But it's the beat made me think of like a sensual song where you're like talking to your man. So it's like, beg you a piece, I know. Never know say you would have missed her. My mindset away, the pan I get away. Me know you want a little tea for the touch. Steady for me a wine pandit John. Batty jack a cup with well wonder fun. Me body feel away, as I am a stay. If take a break in the day in another plan. And then the baby you got me ballin'. My something is calling. Like it's just like a you talking to you like you. That's the man, and that man is
with your man.
the way. Yeah, just. But like I said, I don't know where it came from. It just.
It's you. Yeah. It's just the vibe, everything that you feel.
The vibe, yeah.
That is so dope. All right. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with the games and we're gonna close it off. Keep it locked to Table Talk Show. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Would it dolly them there? Beer like a dolly round me. Yeah. Yeah. Would it dolly them there? Beer like a dolly round me. Yeah. Me want go out. Me want rings and car, want blow out. Big fat bitch. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself.
Download our Free Island Vibe app and immerse yourself in the vibrant world of Caribbean music. With just a few taps on your smartphone, you can join the vibe and experience a mix of rhythms that reflect the rich cultural heritage of the Caribbean.
This is time for our fun game, and we're gonna do 5 questions, rapid questions, and the other one we're gonna do is 1-word answers. You ready?
Ready.
All right. If your vibe was a drink, what would it be called?
If my vibe was a drink?
Mm-hmm.
A Bahama Mama.
Ah. You're on stage and the music cuts. What's your next move?
Keep going.
You sing?
Yeah, keep acapella, vibes it out.
Nice. If you could switch lives with any artist for one day, who would it be?
Beyonce. I'd love to go to her private island and not hear nobody speak. And be on a $8 million trillion yacht and just be sailing. I don't care in the world.
Your fans, X Nation, have a theme song. What's the title?
She love Badman.
If dancehall had a superhero, what would your power be?
To invoke vibes, good emotions. Yeah, I look at you. You having a bad day? You just look at me. You feel like Superman.
All right. 1-word answers. Success.
Success. Confidence.
Okay. Love.
You said love?
Mm-hmm.
Trust.
Dancehall.
Vibes.
Fair.
Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Like as in be fair?
Afraid, like being afraid.
Oh, overcome.
Legacy.
Dominate.
All right, then that's it.
All right. I think about that one. Like, gotta dominate to have a legacy, you know? If you get stepped on, you're not gonna have that legacy you think. So yeah.
So true. Is there any advice would you give up-and-coming artists in any genre of music, any upcoming artists?
Yeah, keep pushing. I mean, I listen to this song all the time that says stay down, none of this stuff don't come overnight. And it's like it sounds like a cliche when people get to where they're going and they say that, but I'm literally living it right now. Like, keep going, keep going, because the moment you feel like you want to stop is the moment that you can literally block a blessing. So be smart though, be humble, because that'll get you far as well. Do not be arrogant. Do not feel like you're bigger than the program. Go through the motions. Everybody that doesn't have like $1 million trillion or like, you know, really high networking relationships, you got to go through the mud, and don't feel like you're too good to go through the mud, because, you know, that's will be a hindrance to you greatly. So, yeah.
True. If you had one mic, one stage, and the whole world watching, what would you say?
I would say I'm Shida X, and I am here to entertain. I am here to make people feel good. That is my passion. And I would love to share that passion with the world. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time, Shida X, to come on my show. It's such a pleasure. I am honored, like totally honored that I don't want to say the beginning of your journey, because it's been some time that you've on this journey, but I'm glad that I'm on the path of your journey.
Yeah, me too. I think this was fun.
Yeah. And this, whenever you have new music, you're welcome to come on my show, release your song, send me songs. We have our DJs who play the music. And you're always welcome here.
Thank you. I would definitely take that invite, because like I said, May 1st, Dolly exhibit will be dropping. So I would love to get into the team, because I couldn't give you too much. Because that's all.
Right.
But when the thing is out and we can get into those new songs and the thought processes of those, that should be fun. So
all right. Awesome. So keep it locked and stay tuned to Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice. And it was just such a pleasure interviewing you. And stay tuned, everyone. Table Talk Show is on every Saturday from 10 to 12 noon. And Island Vibes Radio, just keep it locked there for news highlights. You're going to hear a lot of her songs and, and releases.
Yes, right? That you want to listen. Shida X is coming.
All right. Later, everyone. Take care. Keep it locked. Thank you for watching Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice on islandvibe.net. Just a little disclaimer. After my show, I thought that I should have said something in reference to soca and defend soca, because I'm from Trinidad. But on the show, it's about being real, authentic, and getting the views from my guests. Everyone may not like soca, or may not like reggae, may not like hip-hop. Each one have their individual likes. Soca is loved by many across the board, worldwide. The point that I was trying to make is soca is not a genre within the United States. Or when you go on, let's say, an app, and we have to choose a genre, it's not there. So my question was really about, why isn't soca where it's supposed to be? Everyone else has a genre, including hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, Afrobeats, reggae. And soca goes under world music or reggae. So I was trying to differentiate the difference and get like a perspective from my guests, their thoughts about it. Okay, so if you hear any of my guests talking about any genre of music, that's just their take on it. And what their views may be about how soca is able to rise and become a genre, and what we can do collaboratively as, let's say, from the Caribbean or from anywhere, what we can do to make this happen. We have other people coming up. We have young people coming up who are singing soca. And, there's different ideas people who are in the industry can give them within their music to make it a little bit different or thinking outside the box. So that's just my little disclaimer, or my big disclaimer, because I intend, it's not something little, it's something big to me. I love my music. I love my soca, I love hip hop, R&B, reggae, Afrobeats. You know, we each have our likes and what we like to hear in a party. In a soca party now, everybody enjoys soca, and that's why you go there to enjoy soca. You might probably go to a hip hop, a R&B, or Afrobeat because that's what you like. Okay, so if you didn't hear the clip, or you might have crossed over it or something like that, depending on where I put this voice note, you would hear the part of my guest talking about soca and what she feels about soca, and she's passionate about doing a collab with a soca artist, but her concentration is on a fusion of American trap rap and dancehall vibe. So go stream her music, stream Shida X music, vibe to it, send some love. And those who want to do a collabo with her, she named her artist that she would like to do a collabo with. So I hope this reaches the ears of her. And, you know, they always say, put it out there, make it happen. So keep on streaming Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice. Like, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Okay, so I hope everybody enjoy the interview, or enjoy the interview if you haven't listened to it in its entirety. All right. I want to thank Shida X for coming on Table Talk Show, coming on Table Talk and giving her views. I enjoy the music, and I hope you do too. Make sure go and stream, like, and share the video and her music as well. Okay? Have a great day. Keep it locked to Table Talk Show on islandvibe.net with Nikki G The Voice. Ciao. Table Talk Show with Nikki G The Voice.
You make me stay, like me no want to play. And boy, you drive me crazy. Well on, me want a piece of the loving, can you give me? Them I call you John, so me nickname for you Jimmy. Me love the good up life, can you buy me Tiffy and the keys to the Beamer? You see me? You want a hot girl to turn you on. Make sure you know so you something stand long. You want a girl who will well and perform and give it to you all night long. Baby, you got me ballin'.
What's this?
Welcome to Table Talk with Nikki G The Voice, where we bring to you highlights of entrepreneurs, leaders, organizers, and much more.
Cross the finish line. I'll be coming back for you.
A broad spectrum of professionals, including chefs, artists, designers, musicians, and much, much more. Our show is a new brand of talk shows where we educate, bring transparency, and last but not least, fun. Table Talk. Get ready for our seasons, a roller coaster of emotions, all wrapped into one. Caribbean style. We'll cover our Caribbean roots as well, so keep it locked. Welcome to Table Talk. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and iTunes.
You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself.
Download our Free Island Vibe app and immerse yourself in the vibrant world of Caribbean music. With just a few taps on your smartphone, you can join the vibe and experience a mix of rhythms that reflect the rich cultural heritage of the Caribbean.